class we have to study about some important points of dynamics. Those are scalar and vector quantities. First one, scalar quantities. Scalar quantities. This means physical quantities, physical quantities which have only magnitude, which have only magnitude in motion, in motion are called scalar quantities. Example for scalar quantities are mass, time, distance, speed, and etc. Scalar quantities means the physical quantities which have only magnitude but not a direction. These quantities are called scalar quantities. The scalar quantities only have magnitude, not a direction. Second one, vector quantities. Vector quantities. Physical quantities. Physical quantities which have both magnitude and direction are called vector quantities. The vector quantities are the physical quantities which have both magnitude and direction, that are called as vector quantities. Examples: weight, displacement, velocity, and etc. Now we have to study about distance. Next point is distance. Distance means it is the distance traveled by a body. It is the distance traveled by a body. Traveled by a body is the actual length of the path covered by it. And it is a scalar quantity. The distance is the distance traveled by a body of a total length. and this one is called as the total distance. A point A moves to the path this way, and this distance is called as the distance. Next one, displacement. Displacement. It is the shortest distance between the initial position and the final position of the body. It is the shortest distance between the initial position and the final position of the body. That is, if a body A moves to the body point B, it is the shortest distance. The distance between A and B is this one is the shortest distance, and this is called as displacement. Here, this is the total path traveled by a body, this one, and this is called as distance, and this is the shortest distance traveled by a body, and this is called as displacement. Distance is the total length traveled by a body, and displacement is the shortest distance traveled by a body. That one is called as displacement. The relation between displacement and distance is the ratio of displacement and distance is always less than or equal to 1. That is, displacement by distance is less than or equal to